Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. My name is Guy Hasson, and you are listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast. And right at the time when we are covering actual frigging action and adventure, this is the podcast about Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She lives in her father's dreams, and they have adventures almost every day. She's going to be a future heroine, and we are examining her life piece by piece, slice of life, and season 1 covers ages 2 to 6, season 2 will cover 6 to 9, and so on and so on. And in between we'll have books, like the first book at age 6 will come after these Squashbuckler Diaries and before the next ones, and in those she'll find out she's in a dream and find out what the dream is, and go to other dreams. Stuff happens, no spoilers. In any case, usually we cover slices of life, and last time, like the arc which started with Justin trying to teach Joey science in the dream, where science is different than what he knows, reality is different from what he knows, it ended up with the chase of her being alone against 10 pirate ships, and, making fun of them. Just listen to the last episode. In any case, we are covering another piece of action. That's, Joy is 5.5 years old. She's known adventure all her life. She goes on adventure every day. And she lives in a world where her father decides the reality. He doesn't know that. She doesn't know that. His subconscious knows that. And usually it protects her. But does it always protect her? In any way, she's used to being protected. Let's find out what that means in today's episode. Episode 130, The Fall. Joy's age 5.5, told by the Red Dragon. I do not often tell you about the adventures of Dragon Little and Dragon Father. They've had adventures almost every day I'd known them, but these adventures are not real. They are Dragon Father's dreams. He does not know it, but he controls the villains, the outcomes, the risk, and the success. So the risk is never real, the adventure is never true, except when Dragon Little is left behind to deal with the few villains who are left when Dragon Father awakes. But even then she is somewhat protected. These are not things that are important enough to tell you. These are not things that would help you learn who Dragon Little and Dragon Father are. But sometimes things do happen that show to the world who they are. This is one of those dreams. They were battling villains within the highest office building in the world. It was a building more than 300 stories high. Dragonfather and Dragon Little had been separated on purpose. Dragonfather distracted most of them while Dragon Little climbed 2 more flights to the roof, where she grabbed the golden egg, the treasure the villains had stolen. Dragon Little, now 5.5 years old, took the golden egg and smiled. It was as big as her stomach, but not too heavy. Just then, 10 lackeys ran onto the roof, laser guns in hand. Dragon Little looked at them for a split second, deciding what to do. Her arms were full. There was only one exit, which they had just come out of, and she had 1 sword and 1 laser pistol holstered in her belt. She started running away from them and towards the edge of the roof while holding the egg. "Bye-bye now," she yelled at the lackeys. "Dad!" she shouted with all her strength. "Catch me!" And with that, she leapt off the roof. I gasped and immediately stood in my hiding place, beginning to calculate how fast would I need to be to save her. Her father, however, was even faster than me. Just as she shouted and fell past the 298th floor, its windows shattered and exploded. "Joy!" Within seconds he had flown out of the shattered windows, a jetpack on his back. She was already far below. He turned in midair and accelerated downwards. He caught her immediately. "Joy, are you okay?" His voice was cracked. "I got it! I got the golden egg, Dad!" They flew to Bonny's revenge and he put her down. Then immediately his legs wavered and he fell backwards. "Jesus," he said, "don't you ever do that again." But of course, as with everything else, he would learn that she does not listen to him. But those are stories for other days. Told by the Red Dragon. Hashtags Joy, Justin, Golden Egg, Joy doesn't fall. So that happened. That is Joy. That is how much Joy trusts her dad and trusts the ending will be good, because that's what she knows. But does it mean that every time he'll be able to save her? What if he had woken up? She doesn't know the Red Dragon is there protecting her. And one day she's not going to be there, the dragon, Red. And one day her father's not going to be there. And one day it's not going to be his dream. And, bad things could happen in his dreams. Worse things could happen in other people's dreams. In any case, like I said, almost everything in the Squashbuckler Diaries is an Easter egg. There are Easter eggs everywhere of stuff you're going to see in season 2, 3, 4, 5. In the books, when she's 15, 20, if she gets to be 50, then 50. It's a life-to-death story, and the childhood is full of Easter eggs. But for now, there's one that's glaringly obvious, and that is one of the hashtags. Like I'm going to say in a second in the credits, these hashtags are searchable at the website. One of them doesn't fit the usual hashtags that we have. Maybe it's an Easter egg. Maybe the thing about which it is an Easter egg hasn't been published yet. Maybe it has. It depends on when you come into the story. Maybe it's an Easter egg for one of the books. Who knows? But this is a hashtag, so more stuff happens regarding it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. Next time, we're going to have episode 131, and it's going to be called Eternoon, because, well, you'll see. And now, the credits. The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at guyhasson.com. That's GUYHASSON.com. I've been an author and playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the guyhasson.com website, because The Girl in the Dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at guyhasson@gmail.com. That's GUYHASSON @gmail.com. The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Howardek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more. Welcome back. My name is Guy Hasson, and this. Okay.